Hey guys, welcome to Blaugrana United. Ajax have just beaten Real Madrid by 4 goals to 1 at the Santiago Bernabeu. And how many times can you say that in 4 visits to the Bernabeu? They've been beaten by Girona, they've been beaten by Barcelona twice, and now they've fallen to Ajax. This has to be one of the weirdest games of football I've ever seen in my life, because how on earth did the Amsterdam game finish 1-2 to Madrid and this game finished 4-1 to Ajax? Which I'm not saying they didn't deserve it, they totally did, but not by 4 goals to 1. If any game deserved to be won by 4 goals to 1, was the home leg at Ajax. Santiago Solari opted to start with a lineup of Thibaut Courtois, Dani Carvajal, Rafael Varane, Nacho Fernandez, Sergio Reguilon, Toni Kroos, Casemiro, Modric, Lucas Vazquez, Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema. Ten Hag opted to start with a lineup of Onana, Mazraoui, Blind, De Ligt, Tagliafico, De Jong, Scone, Van de Beek, Neres, Ziyech, and the man of the match for me, Dusan Tadic. The game had many faces, and as I was saying, this was a very weird match because Real Madrid at the beginning of the game, for the first 5 to 6, 7 minutes, they looked like they were on top, and Rafael Varane hit the crossbar from across, and I was like, shit, they're gonna absolutely blitz through Ajax. But what happens next? Toni Kroos falls asleep. They take the ball away from him, and Dusan Tadic gives a perfect pass for Hakim Ziyech, and first chance of the game for Ajax, 1-0 up. Then another chance for Rafael Varane falls through from another cross. Onana saves it, and then Dusan Tadic with another pass after he breaks Casemiro with a fantastic roulette, and a perfect through ball pass for David Neres, and he looked like Messi at that point. Both Dusan Tadic and David Neres looked like Messi at that point. It was superb. David Neres finishes it with a dink over the goalkeeper, and it's 2-0 to Ajax in 2 chances. I could not believe my eyes. This game was something really weird because everything that Ajax did was going in, and everything Madrid were doing was just not going. It was not their day today. The 3-0 happens with a ball that Mazraoui saves from going off the line, and then fantastic play from Tagliafico and Van de Beek, and it's to be finished with an absolute thunderbolt to the top left corner from Dusan Tadic, who to me has to be the man of the match this game. He broke Casemiro, that fantastic goal, the dribbling. This was a Messi-esque performance today from Dusan Tadic. If he wasn't 30 years old, I would tell Barcelona, please sign this man. If he was 25, I would say, please sign this man, because he is a fantastic player. He absolutely broke Madrid today. If any Madrid player was to ever do this, we Barcelona fans couldn't hide from the press, because this would be unreal, the amount of publicity they would be getting right now. And yeah, Madrid looked like they were gonna go up after the goal from Ziyech. Marcus Asensio gave Madrid fans a hope after he finished first time across from Sergio Reguilon to the bottom right corner of Onana's goal. But it didn't last long, as a free kick that you normally whip into the box because you don't have an angle and it's too far from the side of the field. Scone had other ideas apparently. He tries that free kick 100 times and he is gonna only be able to do it that once. It was an absolute perfect free kick that, okay, I know that Courtois is not the most reliable goalkeeper. I think that he's a lot of the goals that you can normally blame a goalkeeper for, he's normally at fault for all of them. But today I must say that he had no chance against of any of the goals. They were all absolutely perfectly executed, and like as I was saying, everything that Ajax hit today went in, and everything Madrid did today, they were just not having any luck. De Jong lost the ball in his own penalty box, then Modric squares it to carrying Benzema for the tap-in, and he ends up falling to the floor, and then Gareth Bale's shot gets blocked by Onana, and again, a highlight of everything going wrong for Madrid today. And with this game, I think that the spirit of Johan Cruyff appeared today in the field. Today, Ajax showed Barcelona fans that it is possible to play well and win. To play like we're supposed to and win. But we must do things right in order to do so. If not, we're gonna fall to be mediocre like Madrid are being right now. And this is not a dig to Madrid fans, I swear. Except to the Madrid fans that their footballing argument to defend their team is being, we've won 4 out of the past 5 Champions Leagues. I swear, every time I hear that argument to defend your team doing absolutely horrible, I lose the plot. I kept hearing the press of some Madrid fans saying, "Oh, we are the great white shark. Do you smell the great white shark? We are coming. No one is expecting us." I am gonna dream with a 14th, which is reference to a 14th Champions League title, which the only 14 that they're gonna be seeing this season is that 1-4 score of this game tonight. I swear, this is not a dig to Madrid fans that are self-critical of themselves, that make constructive criticism of their team. Because I know it's not easy. A Barcelona fans suffer a similar defeat to Roma last season and to Juventus the season before that. And I've been saying it for the longest time. You cannot protect the team because they're winning some titles or because they're winning all titles. I don't care. Winning titles doesn't mean that your team is doing the things right. Just means that whatever you were doing right is still in that foundation today. The problem with Madrid fans today is that now they're full with a team that needs to be reconstructed, and that is with a lot of players that are 30-year-old plus, and they don't have the amount of money that they want to spend right now to rebuild that team. I was hearing people saying that Gareth Bale, 100 million? Excuse me? Gareth Bale for 100 million? Have you lost your mind? He went injured today again. Who is gonna pay 100 million for Gareth Bale right now? Modric, when he won the Ballon d'Or and at his best, was 30 million. Marcelo, hardly 20 million. Bale right now is like 40 to 50 million euro player. Like Benzema, I swear, he should go for free. Like I wouldn't pay a penny for Benzema. You shouldn't have signed Courtois because Navas was doing alright. Toni Kroos right now, after that performance, 10 million I give you for Toni Kroos. 10 million. Isco, you've been devaluating him the whole season. I'm not paying more than 30-40 million for Isco. You just lost all your assets that if you were gonna sell them, you should have sold them last season or seasons before that when they were at their highest. Right now, I'm hearing 250 million for Kane. 250 million maybe when last summer, but now that everyone knows that you're looking for players, the players are going to go through the roof. The prices are going to be extortionate. I heard someone say, Hazard for 80 million. Have you lost your mind? Hazard is not going for 80 million, especially if Zidane comes in. I'm sure he's going to sign a new contract, a new most improved contract like Mesut Ozil, and he'll stay at Chelsea. But if he's going for 80 million, are you kidding me? If he's going for 80 million, you're gonna have competition from Juve, Paris Saint-Germain, even Barcelona might have a dig at Hazard because we like to do Galactico things apparently right now. Manchester United, Liverpool, Bayern. Like, if he's going for 80 million, you're gonna have plethora of competition right now for the signing of Eden Hazard. Hazard is going for like 100 million plus Bale. That's what I value Hazard at. Like, what is the problem at Real Madrid right now? That the fans didn't make enough criticism when their team was winning. Because the time to make criticism, to be self-critical, is when your team is winning. Because they're on their high. The morale is high. It's not as low as it is right now. Making criticism right now is just destructive. It's just gonna make the players even more depressed than they're right now. Make the level of performance even lower than it is right now. When you criticize players, when you constructively criticize players when they're winning, they can only improve. But when you're doing it right now, and you watch Real Madrid fans over the next couple of weeks, the atmosphere is going to be destructive. Right now, the season just ended for them in March. In a period of a week, they just lost 3 titles. Because I don't believe that they're going to overtake 12 points from Barcelona. I absolutely not believe that. And to Barcelona fans, this is a warning. We just seen what happens to Madrid after they don't start doing things right. We have a sporting model. The sporting model left by Cruyff, by Guardiola, by Luis Enrique. And we must protect it. We must do things right. De Jong, he's coming in. Alright, that's fantastic. Him and Arthur are gonna organize our midfield. The time right now to sell Rakitic is right now. He should have been gone last season because he should have been gone for the 90 million the PSG were offering. We should have sold Luis Suarez already because he doesn't have the power in his legs. He's not as explosive as he used to be. The time to sell the players that are not giving the level and that want to play every single minute is now. If you're telling me that Rakitic and Luis Suarez are okay with playing 30% of the season, of the minutes of the season, I'll say, okay, that's fine. I mean, they deserve the right treatment. They're legends of the club, so if they can accept the role of the bench, then that's fine. That's fine because they're giving a lot to the club, and they deserve to retire here. But if they're gonna want to play every single minute of the season, like they've been doing, they have to go. For 60 million for Rakitic, 50 million, he needs to go. Suarez, for 40 million, 50 million, he needs to go. And probably a bit more. If Suarez keeps continuing at this level, he will finish with 25 La Liga goals, and he's gonna finish with an overall goal tally of maybe 30 goals a season. That's enough to keep his value at 50 million. Therefore, we do have enough money to make the right signings. Frankie de Jong, he's already here. Matthijs de Ligt, after what we saw today, I didn't need to see this game to know that we needed to sign Matthijs de Ligt a long time ago. He must join Barcelona. At this point, if they ask for 100 million, which after the performance that he had today, I completely expect his value to go through the roof. If they ask for 100 million, you pay that 100 million because he is far too good to not be here. He's far too good to not form a partnership with Samuel Umtiti or Clement Longley for the next 5 years. 5 to 10 years. He needs to join Barcelona. He's 19 years old and he's that good already. There are players like that you just have to sign because they're far too good. Ousmane Dembele, Arthur, Frankie de Jong, Matthijs de Ligt. Those are players that are far too good that no matter what you have to pay for them, you must sign them. And the Deadwood, the players that have given a lot to us and that I appreciate, they need to go. Because we need to keep winning today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. I want to win every single year, not just this year. And if Alberto's going to keep doing things like that, I want another manager. Because we need to demand excellence every single season. I want to compete well. I don't demand the team to win trophies. I demand the team to compete well. Because if you compete well, for the most part, you're gonna win titles. Cup competitions are competitions where it was just shown today you need luck. Therefore, I demand Barcelona to compete well, to do things the right way. If you lose doing things the right way, alright. Maybe next year. Victories and trophies will start coming eventually. If you start doing things wrong, whenever you leave the honeymoon period, everything's just gonna fall off and your club is gonna rot. And there's examples like Milan, like previous Madrid seasons and Barcelona seasons, where I remember Barcelona for like 3 or 4 years not even making it into the Champions League. Madrid, I think they had a period of 8 years, was it, that they didn't even make the semi-finals of the Champions League? So we must demand the team to do things the right way. We have a model that works for us. Ricky Puig better be in the team next season. He better form part of the squad, because he's another player that's far too good to not be a future star at Barcelona. I don't want Madrid as my mirror to follow. I don't want that, because they have 8 main titles in 10 years. We have 16 titles in 10 years. Out of Copa del Rey, Champions League, and La Liga, we have 16 titles in 10 years and they have 8. In order for them to win one more Champions League than us in 10 years, we have by far a lot more league titles and Copa del Rey titles. I don't want a team to be my mirror that we've beaten 4-1, 6-2, 5-1, 5-0, 1-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-2, 2-1. If Madrid were able to beat us like that for a period of 10 years, I don't know where we would have to be hiding. Like, I don't want that to be our mirror. I want our mirror to be Cruyff, to be Ajax, to be Guardiola, to be Luis Enrique. That's what I want as my mirrors. Because I want the excellence of doing things the right way, of competing the right way. Ajax just caught the heart of millions of footballing fans. That's what I want. We've appeared in the New York Times in Guardiola's best era. Tell me who else is being able to do that. No one else has been able to do that. Therefore, we must keep doing things the way that we're supposed to, not fall under mediocrity, under doing weird things. I don't want Galactico signings. I want right signings. I want proper signings. Tadic De Ligt. He needs to be a Barcelona player in the 1920 season. Leave me your comments in the comment section below. Leave me your thoughts about the game. Congratulations as well to Tottenham Hotspur for beating Borussia Dortmund 1-0. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one, Blaugranas.